Great bowling, completely deceived Grant Flower. His poor run continues. Flower looking for the ball short of the length. He didn't pick it up, and before he could raise his eyes, his stumps were shattered. Big shout from behind. Dave Orchard nods his head, and Caddick gets his second wicket. He's on fire. England have done the right thing here. Zimbabwe 8 for 2. Inside edge this time. And Campbell goes as well. Another fine catch by Alex Stewart. Campbell's wretched run continues. He's gone for a duck. Zimbabwe really struggling here. They're 8 for 3 after 6 overs.
It's a good stroke, threw mid off, up the hill towards the nursery end. Got plenty of bat on it, and it'll keep Hussain interested, but he can't get there. Great way for the captain to get off the mark.
More runs. This is turning into be already a very productive over for Zimbabwe. Straight to slip. Michael Atherton, the man, taking a very comfortable catch. And so the bowling change has certainly worked for Nasser Hussain, and Ed Giddings strikes with his 4th delivery. That's well caught. That's a fine catch. Nick Knight this time at 3rd slip. Had to move pretty sharply to his left. And the move pays off again for Nasser Hussain. Good captaincy this morning. He's been sharp, he's been aggressive. And he's getting the right rewards too. That's past Nick Knight this time, all on the ground.
He's dragged it on. That's another wicket for Giddings. The short balls work for him.
Well, look at this. Giddings got a little bit lucky here, but it's worth trying from a bowler of his pace. He's pitched everything up so far. The surprise shorter ball, under edge from Whittle, who drags it into middle and off stump.
That's nicely played by his street. On the ground, that's Hussain and captain chasing. It's going to be a close one, but I think the ball's just going to win. It does. It's the 10th boundary. His streak off the mark. Ed Giddings has picked up 2 of those wickets. Make that 3. Caught by Mark Atherton. First slip, regulation. His streak's gone, and England taking control of this test match.
Not a swing day.
That's a catch, and I think he's gone. Ed Orchard gives it. Mark Ramprakash takes the catch, and Ed Giddings picks up his 4th wicket. England, the driving seat. Skied up in the air. This should be out. Oh, and is just. Darren Gough nearly got that all wrong. Chris Schofield did the right thing. He pulled out. Darren Gough, I think, might have had half an eye on Chris Schofield, but it's Ed Giddings' 5th wicket. There's a shout, and I think that's it. It's the end of the innings, and Zimbabwe are dismissed for 83. Darren Gough picking up the final wicket. Straightforward catch through to Alex Stewart.
Well, Ramprakash has got off the mark with a boundary, but it could have gone anywhere, and he's very lucky that it didn't go into his stumps. Not the shot of a regular opening batsman at all.
Well, they're asking, and they're getting. They've got the result, exactly the result they wanted. Heathstreak's perseverance has paid off. That's the end of Mark Ramprakash. Looked to have got quite a good stride down the pitch, but it was just in line, according to Peter Willey.
That's through mid-off. What a glorious way to get off the mark. Outfield will be slow, but still got enough on it to carry to the boundary. That'll be 4 more.
As I was saying to you just in the last over, he does tend to get driven a lot. There's 2 perfect examples. And
in the air and gone. Hussain to be absolutely livid with himself getting out like that. He thought it was a wide half volley, begging to be hit to the boundary. He just found Brian Murphy at point.
Well, that's a freebie. That is a freebie. 4 runs. Beautifully put away.
Get the feeling that Mike Atherton's been sizing Pomyon Bangura up for this. Maybe you're right, Davey. That is a good shot. Picked that up and smashed it away through square leg for 4. Brings up the 100 for England. Going to be 4 more. It's a no ball. No, not a no ball. Signal 4. It's the end of the over. Going through quickly. He'll have to hurry. And does. Graham Hick through safely. Good running from Hick. It gets Atherton through for the single that takes him to his 50. It's his 40th 50 for England and his 7th on this ground. I think there may be a bit of bat on. No. Peter Willey says that's out. Ball kept low. I think Michael Atherton thinks he's hit that or got a bit of inside edge on it.
There is the 50. Not a problem at all. First ball after the resumption. Played away through the covers emphatically by Graham Hick. And that takes him to 51.
Well, this is unbelievable. Andy Flowers dropped another one. It's a big let-off for Graham Hick. And what is that going to cost Zimbabwe?
That's a glorious shot from Alex Stewart, doing exactly what Davey Houghton was saying the keeper should do. Stewart has watched that right the way under the face of the bat and guided it through extra cover for 4.
But the old ball disappears yet again to the boundary. Short and wide. Alex Stewart dragging it from, in fact, quite some way wide off stump. Appreciated by another Surrey man, former Prime Minister John Major.
Stewart's 50, carved away down to 3rd man, may not run all the way for 4. An athletic bit of fielding from Grant Flower. I think the 3rd umpire will have a look at that. Maybe no need, they've run 4 anyway, and Stewart goes through to 50. There it is, just airing onto leg stump, and Graham Hick scampers through for 2 to take him on to 101. His 6th Test match 100. Everyone delighted for him, but nobody will be more pleased than that man, Graham Hick. Oh, now then, got to be close, gone. The ball after he's got there, kept low, nipped back, and Graham Hick trapped in front of all 3. The only question going through Peter Willey's mind probably was it doing too much? It was a brute of a ball, and I don't think whether he'd been 101, 201 or just 1, he would have kept this out.
That'll be the 37th boundary of this innings. More than half the runs coming in boundaries. Stewart's really enjoying himself now.
No, you don't bother chasing those, even if it is up the hill. 16th boundary. And there's 1 more, and we'll have 4 more. Wide of that to the beef, trying to get the ball to swing, I think. I think that could well be 4 more. Stewart hitting his 18th boundary. That's the way to play cricket.
Well, it's nice and full now. He's going to put pressure on the fielder. Alex Stewart's coming back. And he's going to have to hurry. He's made it. Has Nick Knight made it? We'll have to wait for the verdict on that. Alex Stewart was fully determined to come back for that second. Nick Knight shouted very, very loudly indeed, no.
Well in, not a question about that. The ball is thrown to Flower, who then hurls it up the other end to the bowler. Nick Knight not in the frame as yet.
Problem was for Brian Murphy, he hadn't quite got the ball under control properly, and he's just had delays. And in fact, with the square on angle there, Nick Knight seems to have made it. We should see a green light, and we do. And so, Alex Stewart can now relax and be congratulated on his 13th Test match 100, his third at Lord's. So, delayed reaction applause from the crowd here. And that's a beautiful shot from him now, so that would have been put in jeopardy had Brian Murphy managed to take the ball cleanly and run him out. Instead, Nick Knight into a glorious extra cover drive.
That's nicely played. They'll race away down the hill. It's 4 more. In the air and out. Caught in the gully. Now, will that end England innings? They're going off, I think, for tea anyway, with less than 2 minutes to go before the official break. But England lose their 5th wicket.
Straight to mid-off and out. How disappointing's that? Flintoff goes for just a single. Heath Streak taking the catch at mid-off. He's gone as well. He doesn't register any runs at all. Schofield, 2 very reckless shots from the Lancashire youngsters. Flintoff goes for 1. Now Schofield for a duck. That's well played. There's no third man. Paddock will pick up a boundary. The shot was certainly intentional.
That's through to the keeper. This time he's got him. Andy Flower takes the catch. A simple enough chance. And Heath Streak has 5 wickets in the innings. That's a great performance by Heath Streak. He has been by far and away the best of the Zimbabwe bowlers. That's a fine shot. Through extra cover, up the hill. And the ball wins the race.
It was almost the drive of the match for me.
That's straight up in the air. Nice, straightforward chance for Alistair Campbell running round from slip. So Brian Murphy has struck his first wicket in England. That's disdainful. That's the polite way of putting it. The 50th boundary of the innings, and he wouldn't have got a bet on Ed Giddins striking it. Now that's gone up as well. That's another simple catch in the offing taken. Brian Strang is the man who's caught it.
That's got to be close, and he's given. England get the first wicket. The ball just nipping back. Now the only thing to consider there was, did it do too much? It's gone this time. It was only a matter of time. Knight throws the ball up. Now, Trevor Gripper stands. He's entitled to, if he's not sure that he thinks it's carried or not.
Well, he's entitled to stand his ground, Trevor Gripper. But there's the decision. He's on his way.
And that's out too. Campbell looks at the edge of his bat, but Dave Orchard thought that was plumb LBW. There's another wicket for Gough. Zimbabwe struggling here. They're 18 for 3 following their first innings, 83 all out. Plumb LBW. That's nicely whipped away. Giddins won't be able to stop that. Paddock straying onto the leg stump. That's out as well. Paddock gets in on the act. Sad, sad Zimbabwe. 33 for 4, 299 behind. They look completely lost. Very straight, and that's gone as well. Andy Flower goes. Zimbabwe 36 for 5. They're 296 behind, and they are being humiliated here. This time it does carry. No mistake from Graham Hick. That's the end for Neil Johnson. Zimbabwe spiralling towards defeat here. 49 for 6.
Oh, now that could be close. Yeah, well bowled, Ed Giddins. The in-swinger. Fuller, and coming back in to hit middle and off. Completely defeating Brian Murphy. Well bowled. Oh, what a good catch that is. Nick Knight, third slip. He's looked really good in the slips, Nick Knight. The end for Heath Street, second ball, gone for naught. Giddins strikes again. 8 down Zimbabwe.
That's a nice simple catch, well taken. That breaks the deadlock. Andy Caddick strikes. Graham Hick makes it look horribly easy at second slip. It's the end of Guy Whittle. That's confidently over the top. Nothing wrong with that at all. Again, just that bit of space. A free swing of the arms. Good shot. Off his toes. That's going to go down for 4 more. Great shot. All the weight on the back foot, but it's a full swing. That's raced away. That's a fine swing of the bat too. Well, that's finished it off now. A deflection onto the stumps, and bang, were bowled by Andy Caddick. That's the end of a test match which has seen England dominate all the way through. They win by an innings and 209 runs.